Well, my name is Roman Stearns. Come from the United States, and I've been working in education for very close to 30 years now, and all in the realm of school reform. So I'm passionate about educational transformation. It's maybe sound a little nerdy, but it's what I read about, it's what I talk about at parties, it's what I'm engaged in work, and it just kind of surrounds me. It's like I'm excited by it every day. What motivates me personally is working with my own children every day, and seeing them grow and seeing them interact with their friends and with family and with the community, and looking at the challenges they face and wondering whether their education is an education that is serving them well. And not only serving them well, but whether they will be able to not only survive but also thrive and lead in our in society as they grow into it as adults. So I'm challenged by that every day, and I know we can do better. I'm motivated by improving the education system. I care a lot about individual kids, of course, but to me, more importantly, is reforming the system so that the system serves the masses of kids, right? So over the next 2 years, I hope to establish myself as someone who can work in a very collaborative way, inclusive, transparent way with communities to transform education from what we know today that tends to be a bit too focused on standardized tests and admissions to selective universities, which are goals that have merit. I don't want to dismiss those. They're critically important. We need to continue that. But there's so much more that we need to pay attention to. And so my professional goal would be to help communities establish themselves as models for school communities that have a more balanced system of accountability that balances what the traditional measures with the things that the community values most. And oftentimes there's not a lot of overlap. There's a little bit of overlap oftentimes around communication, collaboration, those kinds of skills, some problem solving, but there's a whole lot over here that we don't pay attention to oftentimes around kind of creativity and innovativeness, around risk-taking, around having a high degree of emotional intelligence, the things that young people really need to survive and thrive in our society. So how do we balance that in a way that serves students well and ultimately serves our society well, and create some models, some exemplars of schools, communities, even countries that are moving forward with that kind of an agenda and can have an impact on the broader educational arena.